really miss old school YouTube, the type of YouTube where we just sat down in our bedrooms and we talked about ourselves, what was in our bags, what was, I don't know, what other tags are there, but I'm a fan of old YouTube, so I'm trying to just bring it back today with this video, for all the hack videos, for all the listicles, for the clickbait stuff, and I'm just telling you 10 facts about me. So I'm sorry this isn't on my webcam MacBook or my MacBook webcam. Just decided to go HD today, so you're gonna have to deal with that. But anyways, my channel actually started because I had a vintage store called Vagabond Youth, and my username is actually Shop Vagabond Youth, but I got it to redirect to just Vagabond Youth. Anyways, I started that when I was 15 years old, and it was at a time where thrifting wasn't really cool at the time, and I believe Nasty Gal had just moved from eBay to their own domain. But eventually, at one point when I went to UCLA and I went to college, I just didn't have enough time to do both, and it just made more sense since my YouTube channel started to take off. My channel really started because I wanted to showcase those vintage pieces, and I would have like back to school lookbooks wearing those pieces, and that's pretty much how I got started here on the internet and how I got to like blog and everything. By the way, Komi is here, so if you hear her chewing on a bone, that's why she looks like Ewok. You need to get groomed. Okay, anyways, so that's pretty much how I got started. I gathered my information from people who have known me for a long time and people who have just met me for the first time. I am a walking contradiction, meaning that people always say I'm one of the most goofy people they have ever met, but at the same time, I'm the most career-oriented or headstrong or ambitious person they've ever met. And I'm also super friendly and talkative in real life, but I'm also one of the most introspective, introverted people you've ever met. Yeah, so I don't know, just a lot of things about me I think contradict each other, and you don't think you would get both in one, but that's something that people have told me. And that's like really weird because I'm just like, what? For a social media content creator, blogger, YouTuber, whatever you want to call it, I am pretty detached to my phone, and what I mean by that is I have friends who don't even do social media and they lose their phone and they cry and they freak out and they have anxiety attacks and they do everything in their power to get their phone back. But I think I've lost my phone or misplaced it once or twice in my life, and my brother came home one day and he was like, Amy, you lost your phone, I have it, like, did you even worry about it? And I was like, oh yeah, I remember I misplaced it. I don't have any social media apps on my phone except for the ones that you have to post on directly, and I don't have any notifications for anything except emails. So this brings me to my next fact. Growing up, I was very materialistic. We were very lower middle class, so being from an Asian immigrant family, the culture is just very materialistic, like you love material things. And I think when I was 11, I saved up for a Coach bag with my $10 allowance. Like, this is how much I love material things, but also how my passion for fashion kind of grew. That sounds so lame, but yeah, so now that I'm older and now that I'm able to work for and have these nice things, I realize at the end of the day, they're just nice things, and they don't really necessarily bring me happiness other than the fact that it's cool that I can afford them myself without any financial like liabilities. I can toss my bag and I could scratch it or lose it and it wouldn't really be a big deal. I try to stay as detached as I can to physical things just because I think it is truly the root of all suffering. I don't know, is that too deep? Yeah, I don't think I'm as materialistic or really all that materialistic anymore. I just enjoy the finer things in life, but because I enjoy them and not for the status or privilege that it brings. Number 5, I would never own up or admit to this just because it's a pretty lofty statement, but over the years, like, people have told me this consistently, and my dad even says it, which I think is crazy because my dad used to never think this, but I think I'm probably one of the best drivers I know. I can parallel park any car on any hill or on any street. I'm always that friend when we go out and my friend cannot parallel park. I just get out and do it for her in the middle of the street. So I'm totally afraid of heights. It's probably my biggest fear. I can't stand on the last rung of a ladder, but I went skydiving, parasailing, and hot air balloon riding just because I hate living within my limits. Number 7, my spice tolerance is off the charts. I always say I have a huge spicy tooth. I could probably drink a whole bottle of sriracha, Tabasco. I can eat a whole jalapeno without it even being spicy. Habanero peppers are totally fine. I think I really need to cut back on the spicy food just because I want to be able to taste the spicy again. Like, nothing is spicy to me anymore, so I think I'm gonna go on a tolerance break. I can probably out-eat you. My ex used to say, he was a huge 6'3" kickboxer, and he used to always say I had the carb intake of Michael Phelps. I grew up with a brother who was morbidly obese, and my mom would feed us the exact same way, but only one of us really got fat, so I feel like that's where I get my large appetite from. Number 9, I always see myself as a student. I'm always trying to learn and improve myself. I think everyone should adopt a beginner's mind, because if there's something you know, there's more to learn about it, and I am constantly looking for new information, ways to improve myself, and if there's something that I am bad at, like for example parallel parking, I will do it over and over and over again till I am good at it. And that's probably why I like school so much. I feel like there's always so much to learn, and there's not enough time for me on this earth to learn all that I want to, but I'm on the constant pursuit of it. Number 10, I used to be one of those people who never cried, and if I did, you would sure as hell never see me cry. And I used to always think that being emotional or showing your emotions was a sign of weakness, but I'm happy to say that sometime around last year, I met a few people in my life who really just flip the switch for me. Being sensitive and being emotional is such a beautiful thing. I think there's a quote that I said in my Getting Personal video with you. I said, at the heart of vulnerability is the birthplace of compassion and empathy and etc. So now I cry all the time. I went to the mountains yesterday and I cried because it was so beautiful. And it's crazy. I've just become a crybaby. To be soft is to be powerful, like Ruby Carr says. Alright, so that's 10 facts about me. I don't know if you got to know me more, but let me know facts about you. I love to hear about you guys. I'm a student. I want to learn more. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and Komi is napping right next to me now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you need to reach me, you can call me, beat me at amyvagabondd with 2 Ds. That's my hair tie. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!